The threats that we see today that are targeting critical infrastructure are really escalating in impact as well as frequency. We see more and more incidents where ransomware is impacting different businesses that have some sort of industrial components to it and disrupting services. The Colonial Pipeline was hit, and as a result, it impacted oil distribution here in the United States. We're seeing it in the aerospace sector, where intellectual property is being stolen and aircraft are being created off that stolen intellectual property to compete with products that we're creating here in Snohomish County. And the adversaries are very creative, and a lot of them have the ability to conduct these operations safely in their host state, and it's only getting more frequent and more impactful to more and more organizations.
The short answer to the question is we are not prepared. We are not prepared as a society. We are not prepared as a nation. We've put a lot of time and resources into building cybersecurity, traditional cybersecurity programs for workforce development or training purposes, but we have not yet, as a country or even as a global society, captured what it takes to train people for both ICS, cyber-physical systems. So that IT/OT training has to be a combination of both hands-on practical training along with the traditional cybersecurity network training that they would typically encounter in a traditional computer science degree program. Well, ICS is industrial control systems, which are distributed or displayed for you here on these walls. And it is the software, hardware, firmware interaction of all of the components that comprise an industrial control system. So cyber-physical is both the digital and the physical state of something coming together in operation.
My unit in the Washington Air National Guard was known for having expertise in critical infrastructure protection assessments, and what I did there was I assisted them to stand up and deliver training for cyber operators to perform similar assessments within critical infrastructure sectors, as well as performing a range of different missions on a variety of different systems. Everything that we did included electrical utilities, airfields, weapon systems, and any sort of industrial environment that would be supporting military missions or quality of life here in Washington State.
So the training that we developed for Everett Community College is based off of several captured flags, or CTFs. It also comprises of different trainers. So we have small trainers, the large trainers to these larger ranges and back. It's built off of a crawl, walk, run philosophy, where we have small trainers that the students are going to learn to program and interact with industrial control system hardware. And then after they get familiar with that, they're going to go do a larger one. The larger kit will contain more hardware. This hardware you find out in different parts of industry right now. It's current manufactured hardware by leading vendors. And then for the run part of it, we have these large ranges in back of us that'll actually allow these students to interact with cyber-physical systems. This training prepares the students to go out into industry and have hands-on experience with control systems.
This is my favorite statistic. There is a 0% unemployment rate for these types of jobs. And it's 0% because we cannot find enough talent to fill the critical roles that we need. So whether we're talking about additive manufacturing, a power and energy facility, a water treatment facility, a nuclear power plant, on and on and on with all of the factory OT environments that we have in this country, you can find a job just about anywhere with the right skill set.
Everett Community College is doing a great job of preparing our students for the workforce in information technology. Everett Community College has put a lot of students in the workforce that are computer support professionals, network administrators, systems administrators, and cybersecurity professionals. One of the things I'm excited about with the expansion of the program is including the industrial control network security, which is something that's very important, and they're taking a leadership position by being the first in the nation to provide hands-on training to secure these critical infrastructure systems.
Everett Community College is the first college that I've seen that have these hands-on material. There's a lot of colleges that offer information security programs, whether it's a degree, whether it's a certificate, or there's a lot out there. But Everett is the first one I've seen to offer this much hands-on curriculum.
The implications for economic development really hinge on what a community college can do in terms of innovative training. So this really sets Everett apart, head and shoulders above many other community colleges that haven't yet caught on to the IT, OT, cyber physical system security curriculum. So this is going to be a great advantage for the Everett community, for the college, for the state as a whole. And I think it's even something that will be beneficial at the federal level.
What we're doing here at Everett is we have that technology that was traditionally only available to military or through private training here for our students who are re-entering the workforce to learn these skills and then go into their careers with an understanding of how these systems truly work and what are realistic protections that can get in place, and still understand that the business has to go on and you can't actually cripple their processes by over securing these different layers within an organization. And those are things that we're really focusing on with our first class here at Everett.